My husband cheated on me with my stepsister, and even my own children helped them cover it up. When I turned to my parents for support, they told me to be the bigger person and let my husband go to my stepsister. Worse, they teamed up with him to kick me out of the villa. They forgot that they were the ones who forced me to marry Harlan Hannigan in the first place to save their reputation. In the end, I walked away with half of the family assets. Then I adopted 3 children from an orphanage. I raised them with all my heart. One showed amazing talent in business from a young age and went on to build a massive company, becoming the richest businessman in the world. One became the director of a leading research institute, dedicating herself to groundbreaking technological innovations. And one became the principal of the prestigious Stratford International Academy. Years later, my biological son Willow stood in front of me, his face full of arrogance. Bet you didn't expect this. I've put Hanergy Technologies on the market. Back then, you were so ruthless, taking half of Dad's assets. You were trying to ruin the company, weren't you? Well, look at us now. Regretting it yet? I looked at him, not showing him any emotion. It had been 20 years since I last saw him. He looked just like his father now, tall, sharp nose, deep eyes, exuding maturity and composure. He was nothing like the soft, teary little boy who used to call me mommy. I had expected him to come after hearing I was back in the U.S. After all, had stared at me with hate-filled eyes and gritted his teeth. You'll regret this, Liana, he had said. Now, seeing my indifferent expression, he frowned slightly. What's the matter? Even after taking half of my family's assets, you still ended up broke, staying in some cheap hotel? I ignored his sarcasm and asked flatly, is this why you came to see me after 20 years? Of course not. If it weren't for Mom, I wouldn't have bothered to see you. He paused. This Saturday, my parents are celebrating their 20th wedding anniversary. They're hosting a ceremony, but some nosy reporters managed to dig up old stories about you. Grandpa and Grandma found out you're back, so they asked me to invite you to the event. I nodded calmly, not needing to think it over. After all, I was the one who had leaked those rumors to the reporters. It was time to pay a visit. Willow seemed surprised at how easily I agreed. I'll have someone send you a dress, he said, his tone insulting me. Look at you now, so poor it's embarrassing. Don't worry. When you're too old to work, Winnie and I will send you some financial support. But don't even think about getting anything else from my family. And at the party, when reporters ask questions, you better watch what you say. Grandpa and Grandma want you to prioritize the Hannigans and Barrymores' reputation. Don't embarrass them like you did back then. After delivering his condescending remarks, he gave me a once-over, his expression full of contempt. Looking at him now, I couldn't help but recall the time he had a severe allergic reaction to peanuts. His face had swollen, his eyes drooped, and his breathing grew labored. I was terrified and carried him to the hospital as fast as I could. The doctor saved him, but as he lay on the hospital bed, he cried, Mommy forced me to eat peanuts. She was punishing me because Leanne took me out to play and she didn't like it. I kept saying it wasn't true, that he was making it up, but no one believed me. Relatives accused me of being cruel, of endangering my child's life, of abusing him. And just like that, my reputation was ruined. I knew he was allergic to peanuts, and we never had them in the villa. So where the hell did he get them? And where the hell did he learn to lie like that? Turns out, he wasn't just lying for fun. The brat wanted to ruin me. He wanted to trash my name, so I'd step aside and let Leanne take my place. That Leanne didn't give a damn that my son almost died. And this kid knew I was the one who rushed him to the hospital to save him. But still, he went around telling everyone I fed him peanuts on purpose, that I almost killed him. As I snapped back to the present, there was no anger in me anymore, just disappointment in him. I just said, I'll be there on time. Then I shot a quick text to my 3 adopted kids. Phase 1 begins. Saturday came, and I walked in at the Hot Spring Hotel looking sharp. My eyes landed on a group of faces I'd never forget. My stepsister Leanne, my ex-husband Harlan, and my so-called parents.